Today, we're playing Car Mechanic Simulator, and clearly, we are playing to build this Toyota Supra back from rusty barn find to something magnificent. Now, there are two of them, as you can clearly see. We just walked up to the other one. This one right here looks to be in better shape, though that's just my assumption by looking at it. I feel like I've got a lot more to go off on this car. Let's hope that that's consistent throughout the actual engine bay and the like. So, yeah, it does seem that this one is a little bit better put together. So I think we're going to go for this one. We can actually get a quick overview of both cars. That's actually not a bad idea. It looks like that one, and then mostly this one. Both of them look like inside they're doing pretty well. But let's buy this car. Let's have a look through all the stuff that's broken or missing. Quite a bit. We've got 700 horsepower? That ain't right. Come on. That really? Yeah, they're both 7. They come standard 700 horsepower. It's almost like the internet thinks they do. 17 grand. I mean, if I saw a Junkyard Supra for 17 grand, I would tell you no, because that is a rip-off, my friend. It would make more sense just to fully buy a non-turbo car and convert it to a turbo car. All right, let's begin the process. First things, I think we should move the car to one of the lifts. Let's move to lift A so we can begin the teardown, the ripping apart of all the parts. Now, before we do jump into that, I have some bits that I need to get rid of. We actually have all the bits to rebuild the Skyline still. Yes, I may finish that. Let me know if you want that by smashing that like button. I guess let's begin by taking off everything that we can see. Was that rust on a fiberglass bumper? I think it was. Sure, because why not? Can we not? I guess we have to work on part. Take off the part. There we go. That makes a little bit more sense. So yeah, full rip apart of this whip. I think the wheels, obviously, we'll have to... We can't actually take off this. So I thought it was actually going to be a part, but I don't know anything about the Supra shell. So you've probably seen that I've actually been recently playing Wrench, which is very similar to this game. This game is a little bit less in detail, if that makes sense. Wrench has a lot more detail about building engines and the like. Of course, this game is no slouch, I must admit. The difference between the two games, in my view, is that this game has a lot more cars that we can play with. Basically, why is there so many parts of this engine missing? Did people go to the scrapyard and rip this thing apart? Because if so, you're disgusting. You disgrace me. Taking apart stuff is always a terrifying part, because I'm like, do I know how to put it back together? No. So should I be taking apart? Now, why has it got a chain? I've been struggling, to be honest. I've been struggling to find content on YouTube recently as to what I would like to watch. And I found myself watching, not the restoration stuff, but a lot of Supra videos. So I've just had this love recently. It's growing. I've always said that the Supra is obviously a car that I would definitely want to own. The Mark IV Supra, should I say. I know it's not really the same, but I play so much of the Supra and the like in racing games, and I'm like, that satisfies the need for now. But anyway, let's get this thing apart. This is much easier, I must tell you, than taking apart a real car, considering the fact that there's a lot less brake lines and stuff getting in the way. But also, the bolts come out super easy, and I wish it was this easy, because it's not, generally. And there's not any road car rubbish falling in your eyes when you're trying to take off stuff. Incredible, I know. Everything has been stripped off. That took a little bit longer than I thought it would. Tried to use the engine crane, but quite frankly, I'm a baboon. And, oh, actually, we've still got... I told a lie. We've still got the intercooler stuck on there. Can you come off now? Damn it! Okay. Now it's empty. Now, can we fix this car? I think what we need to do is use the welder. Which, again, I mean, sure. Why not? Move it to car lift A. We can just basically move everything around here and use it. Let's use the equipment. Yes, it's now repaired. We've got the shell repaired. It's that easy. Totally doesn't take lots of time and money. And effort, of course. Lots of effort was made there. On the front window. That's going to come out as well. The wipers come with it. Incredible. Absolutely magnificent. The interior, I think we can change that as well, but it looks fine. I don't really see... there's no seats other than that. There's so many engines in this game now. I honestly didn't know. So we're going to go with the inline six. Basically the engine that was available in the car as it was. So we're going to purchase that one. And we're going to begin the process of building it. So, first things, let's mount some parts. So we've got an engine block Let's mount this part. Clearly I'm a baboon because I haven't bought a new one yet. I'm just searching i6, and we're going to buy the inline 6 engine block. Thank you very much. We're going to basically have to go through a bunch of these and purchase everything that we need. So, I think we'll start with the engine block. This is the process I'm most worried about. It's like buying parts that are compatible. I'm going to make sure that they're properly compatible with this engine. Of course, we do have the stuff that we do need. So the water pump, inline 6, everything here is kind of labeled as it should be. I mean, we have enough money, so we can make mistakes, I guess. But we do have some stuff left from the Skyline, actually. I forgot about that. Yes, that's going to make life quite a bit easier, isn't it? So we do need a crankshaft. I'm kind of glad that I don't have to go over to the phone. I can just press the T button to build everything here. But there you go, crankshaft installed. Thankfully, I did figure out the shopping list option, which is definitely going to save me some time. So putting in the pistons, this engine, basically done, mate. All sorted. I did purchase a new head. Very easy to install. Very cool. This is actually going so much easier than I did on the other game. Having to do piece by piece. Tiny, tiny, tiny bits. So many tiny bits. They did my bloody head in. What we got in here? We got any? No, we need some crankshafts. And we need spark plugs. We don't have any spark plugs. Okay, so the engine is completed in a very stock form. I didn't actually do much to it. It's in! The engine is in the automobile. Now, we need to fix the body parts of this car and the suspension. That's all left to go. That's then pretty much it, right? So, how do we get started with this? I don't even know where to begin. I guess lights and bumper would be a brilliant starting point. So, if we go to out of this shop, this is not what we need. We need the home. There we go. I found it. It's all in here. Now, I very much want to customize my Supra, so we're going to buy the left tail light E, and we need the right tail light. Where are you? I guess we'll just go through and decide. We've got quite a few bits. It might even make sense to just buy all of them and swap them on and see what they're going to look like, because there's some ridiculous parts. We're going to do it. We're going to buy all the bits and see which is best, except for the lights, because I already know what I'm going to go for the lights. If they got the halo lights, I'm going to do it. Front bumper, buy them all. I'll be honest, I've probably bought some duplicates to some of the parts, but we're going to go to, not move, assemble mode and apply the rear bumpers. So we have this bumper here, which I'm going to apply, which looks pretty sweet. I think of these, it's going to be pretty obvious to me. We're going to go for either D, C, or we're going to end up going for E. So I'm going to try D because that looks the most aggressive. Yes, and the exhausts. Now, the exhausts, I've got some interesting options here as well. We've got some dual tips. I think dual tips makes the most sense. The biggest dual tips you possibly got, F. Those look... actually, they're not that big. There we go. That's more like it. That's proper Supra style. Put in the LED lights. Oh, yes, indeed. Now, the funny thing, a lot of people tend to ask me to not put the final car in thumbnails. And that's something that I always really, really want not to avoid doing. I would put the stock car, but you kind of got to show that it's being customized, you know? So, is that too many badges? I think that's fine. So I finally get a chance to put the standard crappy looking mobile in the thumbnail. And we've got the proper Toyota Supra spoiler, which is tempted to try and maybe upgrade that and swap that out for something a little bit more spicy. Let's have a look. See, so we've got the clamshell D. Let's go for the possibly the biggest option. Holy crap. This is probably going to be my favorite. Yep. Look at that. It's an improvement. It's like slightly improving the beautiful standard look of the Soup. I swear I bought that, but we'll come back to that. We got the doors. Put the doors on. We got the hoods. We got multiple hoods. I'm kind of going for a clean hood style. It's normally what I've been going for recently. So let's go for D, which is properly carbon fiber. And we'll leave that for now just to see. The front bumper is going to be a bit of a difficult one as well. I think, honestly, we're not going to go stock. Front bumper B looks probably one of the nicest. And E. So let's have a look at E. Yep. We're going for E. We need that aggression where possible. Let's put on the brand new halo-looking lights, because they look magnificent. So I say this every time I come in this game. I'm like, how amazing would it be for this game to incorporate proper online racing with other people? Because building your car like this is just magnificent. And clearly, I've forgotten quite a few parts. Am I missing a fender? Yes, missing a fender. Now, side skirts. This one, there didn't seem to be much variation on them. It needs to match. So we've got this one, which is the standard, I believe. And we get a bit more aggressive with the D. That's what she said. This is looking amazing. Can I actually open the door? We're going to have to remove it. Can we not? Right. Unfortunately not. That's fine. But we do need to get him back into this engine bay because I did make one mistake. So we're going to take off the ignition wires and then the head cover because we do have a proper Toyota head cover to go on here to make it just a little bit extra perfect, you know? Make it a little bit more soup, where the soup engine is close enough, right? Not really. Okay, where is the part mount? Let's go on to the engine cover. Where? I swear I bought it. What? Where's the... I swear. Engine cover. Okay, well, throw that idea in the bin for now then, shall we? And get beginning on the fixing of the rest of it because there's a lot to fix. We've got to get brake servos, ABS pumps. We've got to get all the front and rear suspension. Of course, we do need to fit the exhaust manifolds as well. So I think... let's just finish up here first. That would make the most sense. I've kept the engine standard, haven't I? Well, luckily, a lot of this, I feel like we can change pretty quickly. Oh, it's the engine head. The whole head of the engine. Yeah, that's going to be easy. Okay, we have fixed the engine, we've improved it some, and I imagine now the cover goes on top. A bit of a brain poop, to be fair. So we've got the front steering knuckle, we need 2 of those. Thankfully the game kind of tells us, so the front knuckle. So let's buy 2 of them. And I also forgot that you actually have to join the springs together. That's actually really, really cool, considering the fact that, yes... right, it's actually... is it doing something? It's doing something! They make brakes so easy. So I've bought everything here. This would be super easy because everything is pretty much the same. If it fits on one car, it'll fit on another. There's a lot of them. So as a standard, this is supposed to have... let's see. Rim 13. It is called. Which... let's just search. I was going to say Google it. Wow, that's properly in my head. Those actually are quite nice. It's using the rims DLC. I'm gonna go for the 13A for the oh goodness. What did they come as? 355s? Let's just buy 2 355s. This is probably going to be awful. Okay, let's have a look at how this is gonna fit. I am terrified. Let's see. Okay. Okay, you know what? That's closer than I thought it would be. That's kind of ridiculous. That'll do. 2 75s in the rear. That's pretty darn close, if you ask me. Right, let's take the rear tire off. I want to see if it'll actually now fit in the front. It'll at least give us an idea of what size we want to get. I will learn it by eye. I know this is probably going to be way too big. But I don't actually know the sizes that it's going to ask me to do. Hang on. Ooh. Ooh, I'm going to say that all round. Let's say 2 75s all round. That's pretty aggressive. Finally. Finally. It is done. Well, the wheels are on. And it looks like a real car, except for the paint. The paint's got to come, but this looks tremendous. There we go. Put new seats in. And then we actually have seats to sit in the car and drive it. Finally! We get to put the engine cover on. It's fine. It's acceptable. I was expecting maybe a little bit more spiciness to it. For some reason, it wants a straight 4 gearbox, but hey, they do mix and match. Right, that's how it works. We've got the drive shaft. Nice. I did buy 2 of those by accident. Hey, 2's better than 1. Alright. It's better than not. And we are missing the exhaust. But I'm not quite sure how I would go about that. You know what? It says the B clip is missing. And I've done this before. This is an easy mistake to make. It's kind of hard to spot. I almost freaked out for a second. I was like, where is it? It's not in the engine. It's not in the engine. It's just over here. It's the tiniest little thing. It does my head in every time. And of course, we need another bloody beat. Of course, I need 2. You know what? It's saying front clamshell is the only piece that's damaged, which is the steering wheel. So we're going to replace that because I want it perfect. It needs to be the most perfect Supra you've ever laid eyes on. That should be it. The exhaust is still missing. Do we need to fix that? I'm getting stressed. It's fine. We're filling it up. Amazing liquid effect over here. I forgot that it's just bubbles. And it's done. It's done more than enough. That's plenty. It's going to run perfectly. Now, can we move this to the dyno? Oh, it's gone. It's in the dyno. And I see it just behind that door over there. Beautiful. Open the doors. Oh, I'm terrified. I'm actually terrified. How do we get it to run? Dyno. Do you want to proceed with the dyno test? Yes, I do. Give it the boost. Come on, Supra. Go. It's going. 700 horsepower was the factory engine power. We're going to see what we can get from this. I thought for a second there it just died. That's pretty high. What's that? What is that? What is that? 900 horsepower. Oh my goodness, my mod has disappeared. What happened to my car? What happened to the Skyline? It's in the bin. Oh god. Okay. Can it move out of here? Please tell me we can move this. Let's paint it, shall we? Now, color. Oh, yes. Metallic. We got liveries as well, so we can go... Nope, there's no liveries available. Fine. I guess paint car. There we go. It was already painted. I don't know what happened to the Skyline. Why is it... And finally, we're on the test track with the new Supra. It looks... The model looks amazing. That's just... It just looks really high quality. All right. Let's go. Oh my god. I don't know how to shift. I was going to say, I don't know how to shift gears. Thanks for... Holy crap. I forgot the handling's a bit weird. This has got too much power. This is too fast. This is too fast for a car mechanic simulator. The handling is a bit, special. Oh my god. It's pulling some mad skids. All we're doing is accelerating. I'm just completely ruining this car. I don't want to do no checklist. I want to just, I want to plow around in this. Can we just go through everything? Oh, there's a free cam. That's so cool. Holy crap. I'm impressed. This is way too much speed for any car in this game. But I feel like I still want more. We could tune it. I don't know. We could do so much to it. But I think we're done here. Thanks so much. Thanks so much for watching this video. Be sure to smash like, subscribe if you know, and I'll see you in the next video. And until next time, peace.